Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals, how you doing? Okay, today I am here to do a little project with a piece of manila folder. These ones have been outside, they've been coffee dyed. I'm just going to tear them in half. So, being as they're not really folded in half, they're going to be slightly different sizes, which will make no difference whatsoever. I will try and give you some measurements as we go, but it really just depends on what you like the look of and what size the thing you're using is. I'll show you how that works as I go, because obviously these two pieces of manila folder are different heights, so yeah, we'll get the same sort of result anyway. So I am going to basically just cut this in half. I do appear to be dithering a little, and that's because I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing this as I'm thinking it up, so bear with me. What I will do is cut this piece of manila folder straight in half and go from there. The best way to explain what I'm going to do is take a piece of card that is probably almost 3 times as wide as you want your finished product. Then fold up the bottom to 1/3 and then put a tiny crease in to show you where the middle is. Fold each of your sides in to that middle crease. Then unfold it and make yourself just a little crease in the base there. Now I don't do that here because I'm still working out what I'm doing. So I just make a little middle crease at the bottom, and I did try and measure and do all sorts of things here, but in the end of the day I just eyeballed it. It just works out as easier for me. So I eyeballed it and then I cut the corners off. Basically what we're doing is making an envelope without the top flap. The top flap is going to be very long and it's not going to be folded down. So we're just cutting that bit off. There's the bottom of our envelope. Then we've got to work out how to cut our sides. Like I say, I'm just working this out as I go along, so it's very messy. Pay little attention to this first one. Basically, I give up doing it out of my head in a second and then go and get an actual envelope so that I can sort of work out exactly what it is I want done. So, yes. And here we have it, success. This is what I wanted. So now I'm just going to cut these pieces off the side of what would be the top flap. And we will have our little envelope, and then I am going to select myself a card off of my little pile of old cards and make an angle to cut the tops, because the little one that I have is for much smaller tags and I think it will look a bit odd, so we will make a big one because these are quite large tags, and this is what we're making in the end of the day, is hangy tags that look a bit like envelopes. So anyway, there we have it. That's the whole thing really. Pop a hole in, pop a reinforcer around the hole, stick it together and decorate it. What I will do is use it as a template to try and give you a few measurements as we go. But in the end of the day, I don't end up following those measurements, so I'm not really sure that you would need to either. Aside from the fact all my pieces are different sizes, so yeah. But you get the general gist of it. The only measurement that I do like to do is from the top down to the top of the flap, just so that they're the side flaps, just so that they're equal. I find eyeballing that a bit more difficult, and I want them to look nice, so yes. But anyway, in case you were wondering, this piece was 17.5 centimetres wide and 24 centimetres tall. From the top, it was, from the top to the top of the flap, it was 8.5 centimetres, and the top of the bottom flap was 2 centimetres wide. From the bottom of the piece to the bottom of the envelope flap, it was 6 centimetres. And this is when I decided to turn it over, completely disregard all of those measurements and just do my own thing. So yes, I fold the bottom third up and then I make a little crease in the base of that so that I know where the halfway point is. And then I fold each side in to that crease point, or just shy of it. If they don't quite meet, it's not a major issue. Now I'll kind of eyeball the cut from the bottom upwards and just take a little bit off of the side as I cut out those corners from the base. Now this is the only bit that I like to measure. I like to measure an equal distance down each side so that I know where to cut my my flaps inwards from. Just because I want them to both be even and look nice and neat and tidy. So you can measure anything you like here. Depends how high you want the top of your tag. So yeah, it's a personal preference thing. I did mine around the 8 centimetre mark. I'm just rubbing off the pencil marks. They bothered me for some reason. So yeah, get rid of those. Right, let's glue this one shut and maybe pop a bit of decoration on it. And then I will make a couple more out of the other piece of manila folder, just so that you can see me do it again and again. Then we'll decorate all 4 of them, or make sure all 4 of them are decorated. And yeah, that'll be it. But hopefully it's not too confusing. Hopefully you can follow what I've been doing. But yes, I will show it to you a couple more times. Just for something different, I decided to ink this in, I think, iced spruce or something. It's kind of a grey-green colour. I kind of like it. It's a bit different from the normal brown, but still grungy looking. So, and of course, because I forgot to ink first, I have to pop a book in there to ink up the flaps, or the top of the envelope bit. So it all works out in the end, and yeah, I think it's kind of cute. It's something a bit different, and yeah, got a bit of old string here on my desk, of course, so we'll pop that in and use it as a tag topper, and I'm all done. Now the backs are blank, obviously. You could decorate those up some more. You could put some blank paper on them to journal on, or you could just journal on them as they are. But yeah, just another cute idea for a journal. A envelope tag made out of an old manila folder. As you can see here, this piece is quite considerably shorter than the piece I was just using. So, but I'm going to treat it exactly the same way. I'm first going to cut it in half, and then I will follow the same formula I just did with the large piece. I will fold the bottom up 1/3, put a crease so I know where the middle is, and fold each side in towards that crease, and then cut out the envelope flaps. So again, the only measuring I will do is measuring from the top down to where I want the top of the top envelope flaps, or the side envelope flaps to begin, just so that they're both even. But yeah, I apologise to those of you who really like accurate measuring. It's just not the way my brain works, and it gets me very confused. So yeah, this is as good as you're going to get, I'm afraid. Now, although these are all going to follow the same sort of grungy look, I'm going to try and decorate them with somewhat different things, just so that you can get the idea that, you know, you could make them a bit different if you want. really like to put a piece of something on the inside there as well. Don't ask me why. I thought I was finished, but yeah, I just wasn't. Let's find something else. Okay, that is the last of them finished, and we'll have a quick tidy up of the desk, and I will pop them out for you to have a quick look at, and yeah, I'll leave you with a couple of still shots so that you can have a closer look. So I hope it wasn't too confusing. I hope it made a bit of sense, and I hope you enjoyed it. I've enjoyed having your company, as I always do, and yeah, have yourselves a great day. I'll see you again next time. Bye.